Yeah. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So it is Sunday, and y'all, I was saying to myself, I want to start a glue page because I got a lot of new magazines. And then I said, but first I want to try this junk journal style that I have been watching on Meg's Journals channel. Okay? So I got my little scrap paper out and I got this bag because I need to first make a glue, a glue page. You know, not a page, but what I glue on top of. That's what I need. This probably won't work. I got another bag over here. I don't know what to do about this here. This was a bag that I just got magazines in the other day from a very kind young lady, and she brought them to me from her house. I'm trying not to destroy this bag, okay, because I want to keep this. I need that, and I need these words. So I'm like, okay, well, why you going to use it? Child, let me get another bag, because this here, that ain't going to work. All right, let me just use one of these, okay? Let's just use one of these. Let me see. I have a couple bags over here. This just plain. But see, just like Meg says, not all brown paper is the same. You see all these different variations? They're all different shades. So, I need something to glue on though. That's what I need. And I know people use books, but I usually have a bag. I got this piece of ugly paper. Let's see. It's not ugly on this side, but it is on this side. I don't want this. Okay? Let me get my bag going. Okay, because, I mean, that's what I need. I need a brown paper bag. And I'm gonna use this one, I think. Honey, I don't even know. I don't even know. But what I do know is get started, right? Because you got to glue on something. And it means that you got to take this piece off. Okay? You got to take this off of here. Because if you don't, it'll be all clunky and you won't be able to make your stuff the way you're trying to do it because you got all this extra folding thing in here. All right. Let's see. You gotta open this. I was going to do it off camera, but I said no. I said no. Okay? So we just opening up this bag. And hopefully it'll be all right. I've done it a couple times by now. All right? So there you go. We got that. That's all we need. Like, we can take this middle piece out, too. It's just extra paper that we don't need. But we can use in our project. Okay? Hello there. How y'all doing? Okay? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So we're taking this bag, brown paper bag, grocery store bag, apart so we can make us a glue pad type of paper. Okay? So we can work on 2 different projects. That's what we're going to do. Okay? Hello there. How y'all doing? All right. So, no real you know, you don't have to have no kind of, oh, well, why you cutting it like that? And no rule, just cut it. I could have torn it, but it just seemed like it was faster this way. But as I'm doing it, it don't seem that fast, right? Okay. I'm just trying to get it going and everything. All right, so we're finished with that, and we might be using that paper so everything will be all right. Okay, now we're just going to add some glue, because I got to be careful now, because I got work up here that I can't be getting messed up and everything. So we're just going to glue the paper together. That's all we're going to do, is put a little bit of glue on here and everything, so that I can use this while I'm working on my little gluey business here. Okay? Let's put it all up there and everywhere. It don't have to be perfect. No reason. This don't have to have the sharper side on it. It can just be together. That's all I need it to be, is together. Okay? And that's it. So now we have that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these papers that came out of the book, the altar book that I was working on a little bit ago. It hasn't been that long ago, and it's supposed to be going on to someone else so they can make good use of the rest of the work that can happen in that book. But these are the pages that I pulled out so that I could alter the book. And I want to use these in this little junk journal that I'm going to try and make. Like, I'm not trying to copy Meg per se, because for what? You can just do whatever you want to do. And that's what I'm trying to do. So this looks like something I already glued down. So we'll make use of that too. It doesn't matter. And then we're going to use these papers, and we're going to make these the journal. And then we will decide what we want to use for a cover, if we want to use a cover. So now I don't have dimensions of this paper or anything like that, but I think maybe I can measure it and tell you, okay? Because this came out of a book that is almost 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter by 5 1/4. Okay, so that's the width and everything of the paper. And I'm going to be using this paper with this brown paper right here. Okay, and my masking tape. And that's how I'm going to put the pages together to create a type of journal like that. So you can glue it, or you can, what they call, hinge it. So I'm trying this because I'm completely interested in this, and I love that Meg uses all kinds of brown paper all the time, and she just makes good use out of, just torn pieces of paper, and I think it's lovely. And that's why I wanted to save this bag, because what does it say? Reuse, recycle. And that's what she does, and that's what I'm doing, because I like it to be simple, and I learned from Pam at the Paper Outpost that crafting can be simple, and anything is a craft supplies unless proven otherwise. That's what Pam at the Paper Outpost said, right? And this is where I get my understanding from doing this stuff, right? Or trying to do it, trying to learn how to do it. I'm still learning how to do it. Okay, so mine don't have to be perfect. We're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for, did it work? Okay, and you can have your pages upright, or you can not have them upright. It's up to you how you want to do it, okay? So now we're putting that in there like that, and then these become this, okay? And then you can continue to put that on there, or you can do it this way. So I'm going to do it this way. Only I'm keeping my ragged edges, and I want to ink them as I go because I want mine to be seen. Okay? And put a little bit of spritz of water on this inker, this pad here, and get that going so it can be alive. Ready, okay? So now I have to determine where I'm going to put the ink because one side won't have any ink, right? Because we're going to glue it down. So I want mine to be like this, okay? Because I like the ink. I don't like ink with everything all the time, but I like the ink and I think it's cool. So we're just going to keep tearing some paper and everything like this. And we're going to keep gluing. And we're going to keep putting these papers on here. And then we'll come back later and we will begin to decorate our little book that we're making. Okay? We don't know what day. Okay, but we need a little teeny gap in here. Just a little teeny gap. So that the paper can fold and play nice, okay? That's what we need. And then you put that down here and come together with this one. So this one is not really glued down to this edge, apparently. So we're going to make sure it is, or we will have to apply some wet glue. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's down. So we must didn't get it all the way to the edge, but it's going to be okay. And then we have this, and we have this, and now we have it like that. And then you get to decorate this side and this side, okay? So we're just going to do a couple more pages of this, and then we're going to move on to a glue page with magazine. Now for this one, I'm not going to use that paper. I'm going to use some of this tape, okay? Because masking tape is like painter's tape, which is the same kind of thing as washi tape, right? Washi tape is just thinner and it's a little more fragile or frail because if you're not focused when you pull it, it will tear the wrong way or rip down the side some kind of way and you're like, oh, that wasn't supposed to do that, but it can happen. So I'm using masking tape and I'm using the brown paper. Okay, this is a trick. You got to figure out how to get that tape to get off of your hand while you're trying to work. Okay? All right, now, did I put too much on there? Look like I did, meaning that I put the paper over too far. And it looked like I did, but this kind of tape is forgiving. It'll allow you to pull it up and try something else. So now we're going to use the ink on this edge. Just so we have some pretty and some interest and some vintage look and feel in here. Okay? I've been thinking about this thing for I don't know how many weeks now. Because I've been watching her at first. I wasn't watching her. I just kind of stick to what I'm comfortable with. And that's usually Pam at the Paper Outpost because she makes junk journaling fun and interesting, in my opinion. It's not, asking you to measure and to, you know what I'm saying, do the things that you might not be so comfortable with, but it still gives you opportunity to go ahead and start if this is something you really want to do. Okay, so now that's sticky and I don't have anything in there. So what I'm going to do is I could put a piece of washi in there instead of that. This is just powder. I didn't bring any washi over here, but it might be a good idea to grab some. So let me do that. I'll just grab a few like so and put them over here, and then I can use whichever I want. No Christmas washi, but that's what I grabbed. So this one can serve. It's okay. Let's see. It might not have enough sticky right there. So I'm going to put a little bit of that wet that's drizzling down off of here and just rub it a little bit right there and just lay this little piece here so that I don't want it to be too far over on my edge. I just wanted to cover up my sticky masking tape, and that's it. But you can still see that little inky edge, okay? And then we're going to fold like that and keep right on going. So how y'all doing? We don't have no video editor over here, but I'm looking at that kind of thing also. I am considering purchasing a tablet so that I can just film from it, because it's far easier for me to do that and really be able to look at what I'm doing on the editor and try to use it whenever I feel like I want to use it in a video than it is for me to try and do it on the phone. Because the phone is small, right? When it comes to trying to read all of those things of what you need to do, whether you need to, split or crop or, add something, I don't really know. But I'm considering it. I've been studying for the purchase, okay, for about a day now, last night and today. So that's what I've been up to. And, I just think that it might be a good investment because, I like doing this stuff here. I just like this. And, it might just be a good investment for me so I can do something a little more and maybe a little better. I don't really know. I don't see too many people. Well, I do see people using editors, but I guess, they're using it because they want to crop out things that maybe they didn't say correctly, or, they're speeding up a process. And that's pretty much all, they're using it for. So, I don't really know. And what I'm going to do with all the extra paper, I'm not sure yet, but we'll get to it later. See, so you can use this however you want to use it, in terms of you can stop here and you can put it in a journal, or you can keep going and build it out and it can become the journal. And you can use these papers. They can stay on there, or you can snip them back, however, right? However, so it's up to you, however you want to do it. I'm going to grab this black ink so I can have, a couple different things happening. All right? Okay. And then this can go on here. Just have to rub this one and get some more if we want it, because we can't add water to that. I don't want to add water. That's not oxidized or whatever you call this stuff. What you call it? Oxidized? I think that's what they call it, acid-free. But whatever it is, I think they call this stuff oxidized. So anyway, we're going to use the tape over here like we did on the other side somewhere, just so we can have a little bit of balance happening and everything. Oh, it's okay. I pulled a few of the words off, but everything's fine. Everything's okay. It's just going to be fine. Let's add this about here. About there. Okay. And then, hold on. And then, so I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. And I had a few pieces of clothing I should iron. And then I said, I don't want to iron that. Maybe I won't use that this season. And do something with my hair. But then I said, I don't feel like doing that. And then I felt myself getting sleepy, like to take a nap. And I said, it is too late to go to sleep. Napping or not, we have to go to work tomorrow morning, and school starts tomorrow. We are not taking a nap. And I got up and said, I'm going to come down here. I first started watching my video from last night. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get up and go make a video because I said in my video last night that I'm going to end this one and come back and do a glue page or something with the new magazines. But I didn't do it. I didn't. I said, I'm not going to do it because I'm not really focused right now. So I think what is happening is the fact that school is starting tomorrow and, it requires focus and intentionality. Gotta focus. Summer is over and the little friends are coming back to school tomorrow. So it's like, I had to kick into gear and say, you know, summer is officially over. And so I wanted to just rest and lay down and chill out and, really do nothing. And then all at once, I was like, let me go downstairs. I'm going to make a video. So here I am down here making a video. Okay, so we have a few pages. And I'm going to keep adding to this, but I'm only going to add 2 more pages to it in this video, okay? 2 more. Let's do 2 more. This is pretty. This is really pretty. All right, so where's the one page that I said had something like a pocket on it? I think this. Let me make sure I put this one in here. All right, because I glued it down, but it's, not really glued down. I don't really know what I was doing with it. But it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I should put it upside down. Oh, yeah, that'll be neat. Let's do it like that. Okay, so we need us a piece of this brown paper. A piece of this brown paper. Okay. And I need too much. That maybe here. Tear this piece off. And then glue. Where are you? And I got glue coming. More glue coming on Tuesday. I've been waiting for it, and it'll be here on Tuesday. I just try to make sure I have some. I have about maybe 9 brand new ones, maybe 9 or 10. But I said, let me get me some more before I run out. Not like I'm doing a whole lot to run out right now, but I don't want it to run out. So I have a few coming. All right, about right there. Let's put the brown. All right, let's see. Let us see. All right. And then we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to start a glue page, because this is not going to be ready to get decorated until I add some more pages to it. And probably add every one of them that is over here loose to it. All right, so now this has an opening, but this one is pretty closed. So I'm just going to add a piece of washi down this side. Okay. Or I could add a piece of masking tape. I'll just take a short piece like this, and then I will tear it. Okay, and put it in here like this, and put this one right on top. I took out the edge. Let's redo it real quick. Okay. I'm going to tear that off because that's stuck to the paper. And we can just add this little one right here. And maybe this one here. Move it over some. All right, that's about all we can get out of it. It's fine. Okay. Now we have that. And then we will fold this way. And this folds in, so this one will have to fold back. And let's go and rescue that. Did you see what happened? It lifted up. And when it lifts up, we will add a little bit of this wet glue, because when it dries, it will be held fast. Okay, and it has to fold in the way that we need it to fold, whether it likes to or not. It has to comply, and you have to help it comply sometimes. So we'll just pull it over and mash it down, and it will dry right in its place. Okay, that's it right there. There you go. And then we have this one. While that is staying in place, let me make sure it stays in place. Where are some paper clips? Let me get 2 of them. I probably only need 1. I just need 1 paper clip. I got so much stuff in my paper clip can. A little plastic can that, it's just like, oh, you should free that up. It's just right there. This part is down. So we'll add to this one. Let's use black again. And then this will be the last one we add to this for now. Okay. All right. So is school in session where you're from? Or is it beginning this week? Okay, so we have that. And we'll turn those over, and we will get us one more page and put it upside down. No, I'll leave it right side up. Okay, and we will put paper again. Okay. All right. And that is the end of our creating this tonight. I will probably do a little bit more. Maybe, depends on what time I finish the glue page. Maybe not on camera, but I may add the rest of the pages before I go retire for tonight. I may. Okay, so here we go with this one. Let's add this and two, yeah. Okay. And this one. All right, good. Okay. All right, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this. I am. I'm very excited about this. This makes, it just makes it just simple and fun. And I love that I found a moment one night and just watched one of her videos all the way through. I always look at her shorts, but I never really watched a video all the way through. But then one night I said, let me just watch a video. And I did it, and then I just kept watching them at night. All right, so we can't open that up because that paper clip. But this is what we have. And we get to decorate both sides. I thought this was so cool. Like, I mean, so cool. Like, no binding necessary. And then you can decide, do you want to put a cover on here? Now, I don't have that part down. I don't really know what I'm going to do with a cover. But I did see that she added, like, paper, like a harder piece, a thick, stiffer piece, maybe like this, to it, like a jacket or whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But what I do know is that I'm excited. So now we have that. And we're going to add the rest of these. So I'm going to set this on here and clip this together. And now we know that we have this. Okay? And we're working on that when we get back to it. Okay? All right. So now I can move this because that's only for gluing. And I will slide this over. And I will move all of the gluey stuff because you don't need any of that for a glue page. None of these things. Okay? So let's put these over here in this basket, and that can be out of our way. Move the ink. And now we have one magazine up here. And I got this from the library. That's where I got it from. I don't know what's in this. I've never seen this kind of magazine. But the paper is hard and thick. It's a magazine from 2020. It's stamped October 28, 2020. But isn't that pretty? Oh, lovely. I'm already in love. I'm already in love. Okay, let's put this up a little higher. Hello there. Hi, Meeple. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, so we're going in here. Let's do 2 pages because we overdue, right? We are overdue. Okay? We almost to the end of our book. Okay, we're going to do 2 pages. And let's look and see what we can start with. Okay, this is lovely. Just lovely. This belongs over here. Okay. This is such a big book. Let me move back over here. Let me see. All right, somebody tell me, can you see the whole screen? This whole thing. Can you see everything? This, Am I in shot? Look at that. That is cool, baby. That is cool. Okay. All right. I have, I think, 3 of these, maybe 4. Okay. Let me see something. Where? Oh, where? I want to mark this out because I don't want it to be visible. If somebody might try something that's unnecessary, but that's not my people. My people don't act like that. My people don't do that kind of stuff. Right. So, I'm just gonna mark all these things out right here. Okay. Prayerfully, it wasn't visible in no kind of way. It's not anybody's home address, but one library gave me some free things, and that's where I've been to. Actually, 2 libraries gave me some free things that they're no longer shelving. Okay? That's the way you say it. I've never seen this kind of magazine, so I'm just taking a minute to look through it. This looks very nice. There's some pretty decent things in here, I think. Okay, did anybody tell me they could see everything? No one did. So all I can do is keep going, because I don't know if you can see it all. I'm asking so that I can be in shot. Okay? Oh, that's cute. That's a cute image. All right. This is some nice paper. Like I can take this paper apart and put it in a journal. What they call this? The art magazine? What they call it? Art in America. Okay. Okay. They're upside down mushrooms. Y'all see that? Let's get that. I don't really know. I'm looking at it and thinking, okay, they stand in there, but that's clearly like a mushroom. Okay. See? It's like a mushroom. But the people are standing up. Yeah, okay. It's pretty cool. All right. Oh, see? When you cut it out, you don't know what you're going to cut into. What is that? That looks... Okay. All right. It looks like money from a distance. From a distance. I'm clearly going to get some more magazines, but I grabbed this one for my screenshot for the upload of the video, and I'm thinking, I think I want this, or one of them or something. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I don't really know, but we're going this way. Maybe we should go up. Okay. And then we don't know which way it's going. We just are starting. What is this? This can come out. This is something that can come out. I don't know what it is. Okay. All right. Okay, we'll put it back in. I just want to know what it is. I still don't know what it is. Maybe it's a writing board. for a junk journal in the future. Maybe. Okay. That's kind of cool right there. It's kind of cool. I was wondering if I cut that out. We don't know which way we're going with the whole thing, but we get ready to do something. All right. Well, okay. So there. That was this magazine. Pretty cool. Okay, and we have 2 images. We have 2. And we're going to start with these 2 and see where it leads us. See what beautiful pieces developed from here. Okay, that goes there. This is nice just like this. I should just use this whole piece. I think it's gonna be too long for this book though. Okay. Oh, it's not. Oh, let's take this piece off. This is a nice piece to keep. It just says portfolio. And what is this? That's the date. We can keep that too. These things make sense later. Right now, you can't see it, but later on, it's like, oh, I can use that. Oh, look at that. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I'm going to put that. Maybe I should put it here. Or maybe I should put it here. Walking into another page. Maybe here. Maybe in the middle. We don't know. Let's just put it down and see what happens. Let's just put it down and see what happens. All right, here we go. Don't be afraid to put it in the middle somewhere. It's just paper. It's just paper. It's very nice though. Okay, so now we've started there. And then we have this. It's too big for that. Let's put this in the center. Let's see what happens. We're just going to try. Should we put it up the top or in the center? Up the top? Okay, let's go with at the top. Let's go with at the top. See where it takes us. Okay, I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be beautiful. Okay, let's see. All right. Line that up right there. All right. Okay. Now we have 2. We have 2 pieces. This is not down over here. Sometimes that's a good thing. Because y'all know me, sometimes I pull something up and be like, oh, I need to put something right there. Let me see if I can get it. So, let's see. We'll just put it a little bit and see what happens. Let's grab a couple magazines. Let's grab a couple. Let me see. I have 3 or 4. Let's see what we have. We have 1. We have 2. These are Washington Post. These are Washington Post. But I have to do something because that's what it says. They say withdrawn. That's what it says. And that's why they were free. They were withdrawn from their cataloging. Oh, this is architectural record. Okay. Let's Mark out. I have so many that I collected. I did not mark all of them out. The ones that I got that had the person's home address on, I marked all of those out right away because you can get into the stuff like I need a magazine I'm not going to use. Well, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. I don't know. Death in the Ukraine. Kids are terrified, anxious, depressed. Oh, okay. We don't know what we're going to get out of that. Let's just start with this one and see what we find. Oh, Legos. How nice. Let's get one. Let's get one of these Legos. Okay. I'm going to get one. All right. I'm going to get this green one. And let's cut it out and leave a little shadow in it. A small shadow. I think I should. Well, it's going around the little bump up the top. Okay, let's see. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. All right, let's come down here. Let's clean all of that one off. And this one. And then let's see. This one might need. And this one. And just a thinner shade here. Yeah, cool. Cool, baby. Cool, baby. We're going to put that here. Yes. We're going to put that here. Right here. All right. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's see what else we see in here. We might find something else lovely in this one. Think big, live small. Well, what are you doing? Do we want him? We want him. Can we get him? We can. Why not? Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. Don't tear his feet up. Okay. Let's put that there. Oh, that is funny. All right, hold on. So I bought these scissors from Temu and they came in a 3-pack. And I only ordered 1 pack of them and they sent me 2 packs. So instead of sending them back, I said, you know what? Just go ahead and keep it because you don't know if you're going to need them later. And I was at work last week while we were fixing up the classroom and having all kinds of meetings and all that stuff. And while I was using my scissors, this not this one, the other pair is this long as well, and they just started like bending the paper when you cut. The paper was getting, like this. I said, well, what in the world? And then I realized that this is loose and it's got a lot of play in it. I was like, oh, okay. That don't make no kind of sense. And before I had purchased these, I used to have this green pair and a red pair that I used all the time. I got them from the Dollar Tree over a year ago, and they were Westcott. And I love those scissors. The red ones are upstairs in my bedroom, and the green ones I think are over on my other YouTube table over on the other side of the room. And I went to the Dollar Tree Friday night and they had more Westcott scissors, but they were this long. And the ones I have are probably without this much of the blade. And I was so happy. I think I bought 3 pair of them. I don't find but 2, but maybe one is in the bag that is going to the school that's in the trunk of my car. But it's like, oh goodness, I got Westcott scissors again. I'm so happy. Who knew? Who knew, babes? Because I sure wasn't going to Amazon and buying them because I wanted them, but I didn't want to pay $7, $8 for them. And I found some more. Those scissors cut so smooth. They are very, very smooth. And these started doing something crazy, like bending the paper. And I was like, oh, I can't use these. I have to now put these down. Let's save this, because this is good. I won't need this, but we can save this, because I need this kind of stuff. Okay. I was cutting laminated work out that needed to be on the walls, and those scissors was bending, and I was like, this is not good. I had to resort to using a children's pair of scissors, and they were much sharper, short but sharper, and just takes more effort. So this is cool. Hey, how about that? I was going to put them right under here. That's where I was going to put them, but they look good right there too. Okay, let's put them here. I think I like it right here, though. I think I like it right there. I'm going to put it right here. All right. Pretty cool. That is so cool. That is cool. I like. Okay, let's look at another magazine. Let's see what we see in here. Let's see what we see in this one. It's a different, this almost, it almost feels like a newspaper, like the kind of paper you get for junk mail newspaper. Not a circular, but not newspaper, but you know, somebody might know what I'm talking about. It's close to newspaper, but there is a circular type of newspaper that's not, you know, as glossy feel as a magazine. That's the kind of texture this paper feels. Okay, I'm not seeing too much, but that's okay because we will cut this out, cut all these out, and make these journal pages. All right, let's see. I don't see anything I want in here. All right. That was the end of that. It feels like one more, but I don't guess it is. Okay. So that was a Washington Post. Let's look at this one. This is a cool image. I'm going to use that, but not in this one. Let's see what we see in here. It's nice too. me see something. I was thinking about getting that. And I think I'm going to. But I see something else in this. I see this on top of here as an envelope. Okay, that's what I see in this. Let me see. This is nice paper. I don't know when this was published, but, 2020, okay. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let's not use that. Let's use this. Because for these is probably what I'm going to do with this is take these out and use these for journal pages. Because there's not a lot of pictures in here. All right, so let's see. I'm going to take the whole thing out yet, but it's like it's beckoning me to do it. Take the staple out. I don't want to take the staple out. Let's see if we can get this one off. All right, so I'm just going to close this for a minute. I don't want to poke myself on this thing. All right, these some tough staples, honey. We got to look at that in a minute. We ain't got time for that. So what I was looking at with this is, let me fold this way, and let me go ahead and fold it like this. Can you see the envelope that I'm talking about? I see an envelope. Yeah, that was my son just went down the basement. That's what all that noise was. Y'all gotta forgive me. There's no other way for me to get in and down than to walk by where I am. Okay? So, what I was looking at, see how this can be a journal page? Right, exactly. So, I was looking at this. I'm gonna cut it because if it doesn't look like I can use it for that, see how it looks like an envelope? It looks like a return address here and something there. And it looks cool, like you can kind of make it an envelope. I don't know. That's how I was looking at that. Okay, so I did all of that. Okay, I'm not going to, I had to look at it, y'all, because I want to cut this image out is what I want to do. I want to cut this out. So maybe I will, because I still want this. Let's cut it gently. I still want this. But I was thinking about, would it work as an envelope? And it might, but I can't move past this little image here. So, there we go. We cut that out. Sometimes you just get trapped between opinions and thoughts like that, right? And you just have to just look at it and think about it. Because you put it to the side, and it's like, why you put that right there? I don't even know why I saved it. So I just wanted to think about it. Don't know if I really need his hands there, but I don't think it's a problem either. So I'm going to put this here. Okay, this still coming up a little bit over here. All right, put this here. And okay, and then let us look in this last Washington Post that's up here. Let's see what we see in here. Can we find something for the opposite page? Ah, this is cool too. It's cool. And I like that too. But we're not going to cut that out. It looks more ready for Christmas. Never be silent. That's what that says. Never be silent. That's kind of cool. Let me see it. Let me see it. Wonder how I can get that. It's kind of cool. I was going to get this. Put it over here. Maybe I have to wait. Save it for something later. Never be silent. I gotta find a place for my out of sight border crossings. That looks kind of interesting. Looks kind of interesting. Okay, last page again. All right, so I didn't find anything else in there. We need more magazines. We need more magazines. And they are right behind me. Okay, so we got to keep on marking out. I'm not going to use this one because that's another architectural. And this one is a journal magazine. Okay, maybe something in there, maybe. And this one is another one. Okay. All right. And another. Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because they are withdrawn, you know? I guess it doesn't. I have a lot of magazines, a lot of them. And I have one more set to pick up tomorrow. So I can make glue pages for a good long minute. But how many of you know that that can go fast? All right, this one peeling. So we'll just take that one off. And we got, okay. I'm sorry, y'all, but you know, just the process. Because some people just malicious. That's not my crew. I'm just saying. Everybody that watch my videos have not become a part of my crew, right? My online family here. So, you know, we just have to take precaution. So like sometimes I'm doing something and while I'm filming and sharing and showing, I might have a piece of my own personal mail up here on my table. And I'm saying, man, now I got to start over and I got to lose that footage because I have to delete because you don't know who might, you know, try something. Some people, that's their life's aim to make other people's lives miserable. So that's where we at with, this whole thing that just came down. Let's look in here and see what we see in ABA Journal. Most of these I've never seen before. All right. I just want to get this right here. Payment processing. All right, let's try to use this image. Let's see where we can put that. I thought that was cool. Thought that was cool. It's got a little tail on here, so I just felt like, just do that. And let's do it over here. Okay, and then let's add it somewhere. Where can we add it? Right there? Right there? I don't know where. Over here? I just thought I might want it. Not there. I'm going to save it for a minute with this because I need to find somewhere to put this because I want to use this too. Out of sight. All right. Okay. This really can go up here, I think. I think that can really go there. Let's put some ink on it. I'm going to put it down on there a little bit so that it can be seen. So it can be seen. And put this right up here. I think it'll be good right here. Right there. Like that. Yes. Okay. Let's see. I want to use that number. I thought that number could work somewhere. And let's see what we can add to it. Locked out. Okay, so ABA, what is this? The Lawyer's Magazine, okay. Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff. The docket, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Patent tension. Federal Circuit and the Supreme Court continue their tug of war over interpretations of patent law. Am I not looking into these kinds of things? I am. Do's and don'ts. Oh, webinar. That's nice. That's nice. That's too big for our page. That's too big for our page. I think it'll take up all of the space. Will it? Let's cut it out and see. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool too. Baby, they got something cool in here. I'm see what happens here. Practice. Let's see what happens here. Okay. We're going around these letters because we might need some of them one day. All right, let's see. Cut all the way across so we don't mess up. Okay. Then let's just take this And let's see. Yeah, it can work. I think it can work. I think it can work. I think it can. All right. Put this little suitcase on here. Okay. Y'all, I'm just trying to keep living. Do you understand? I sometimes don't know how I feel day to day. And I'm just trying to keep living. And last night, when I finished my video, I don't know if I'm going to keep this man on here or not. But I'm cutting around in case. I just was like, why you just do the books? Like, that's all you did was the books. And some people was on, then some people got off, and then some more people popped back in, and two people stayed a while, and then I looked again and it was nobody. And I think to the end of the video it was nobody. And I was like, why you stay on? That don't make no sense. Your video just stupid. That's what I was saying to myself. And I felt kind of like, dang, like I need something to cut on. Where's my little, I need my little boy. And I said, that's just, just not a cool thing to think about yourself. But I be thinking like that sometimes because I just feel like, why you keep doing this? And why you keep buying things and you're going to get magazines and, just, and all I'm trying to do, y'all, is keep living every day. That's all. That's all. I'm just trying to keep living, keep my mind active, and just do something that I love because I don't have nothing else. I mean, I got the children's book and everything that I told you all about, but if my son wasn't here, it would just be me and my two cats. Me looking at and thinking about how I feel at age 57 and what my challenges seem to be at age 57. I'm going to put him on this side. And so sometimes I just be like, I ain't doing no video because I don't feel like it. And I just, be in a slump and feeling a kind of way. And then when I got off that video, I had 3 new subscribers. And it's almost like God never seems to fail at blowing me a kiss. So I just keep doing what I'm doing. And maybe people just come in and see what it was and don't watch the whole thing. And maybe they don't. I don't know. But I just said, I'm going to sit right here when I get a chance and I'm going to just make videos. Because this is what I like to do. Because it's what I like to do. And I want to keep living. And I want to keep living. Man, I was getting ready to say something and I didn't want to say it. Because I almost felt like, girl, if you say that, you're about to cry. Because that's how it made me feel. Oh, look at this. That's a mess. But we should put it on our page. It looked like a ghoul or something. I don't put that on my page. Looking crazy. I don't put that on there. um, sing it. So I was, oh, good. Thank you, Meatball. I see that you said I can see everything. Um, I was spending all this time with my grandson, right? And yesterday I was supposed to get him yesterday. I thought I was going to get him. We ain't make no arrangement, but I thought, it's the last weekend before school open. So maybe I will get him and we go to the pool one more time because the pool's still open. And I said, maybe. But I wasn't sure. And then I was out real late Friday night with one of my coworkers and doing my laundry, and she didn't want to go home, so she went with me to do my laundry. And then I took her home, and then I came home. And so when I got in here, it was after midnight from working Friday morning. And I didn't go to bed that night until like 2:17. When I put the phone down after I put the laundry in place and did all the things and got a shower and laid down and watched my phone a few minutes. And when I put the phone down and was turning over to say my prayers, it was 2:17 a.m. So I never got up to go and think about getting my grandson hanging out with him. Listen, we need some other kind of magazines over here. But I thought about what he had said to me the week before when we was hanging out there with the picture again. When we were hanging out and going back and forward to the pool and just, And, y'all, you talking about, oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. It's all paper and files and folders and things. That's so cool. Oh man, that's so cool. Can we add that? Can we add that? Is that cool? That is cool. I'm gonna save it and put it on something else. I should put it on there. That is so cool. But yeah, I'm not beating around the bush. I'm just saying, why you in jail, puppy? When he said what he said to me, I was just like, Joanne, just keep driving and God give me something to say. And that's where I was. Because I didn't want to cry, and I could have. And that's probably why I ain't said it yet, because I'm just, I couldn't even, you can't be ready for no one to say something like that to you. And especially your baby, right? So he 13 and, you know, he is my baby still. I don't care what nobody say. He's still my baby. And the little boy said, y'all, okay, let's get this. The little boy said, let me get it right, what he said exactly, how he said it. He said, Tanta, Tanta, you keep forgetting stuff sometimes. Not all the time, Tanta, just sometimes. But I don't want you to forget me. Okay, y'all? All right. I knew I was going to cry. It's the first time that I said it. Like, probably I probably thought about it maybe a couple of days. And then I didn't really think about it anymore. Not like I put it out of my mind, but maybe like God didn't allow me to dwell on it. And I was like, wow. I was like, wow. And so you can't be prepared for, I don't guess, your kids, whether they are children or adults, or I don't think anyone, you can't be prepared for that kind of thing to be said to you. But he said that, and we were just maybe on our way to the pool or going to get something to eat or whatever we were doing. See, I had to wipe my eyes now. But I was like, wow. Like, I don't even know what to say. And I don't even remember if I said anything. I don't know if I did. I might have, but I don't remember if I did. Those are the kind of challenges I have. Those are the kind of challenges I have. So I just be over here trying to do a little video and keep my mind stayed on Jesus and do the things that I love to do and keep right on living. You got to decide to live. You can't play with it. You got to decide to live. You can't change whether or not you're going to, but you got to decide to live. And the only person who holds the answers is God Almighty. He's the only one that holds the answer because we don't know. Look at all this inked age vintage looking paper. Just lovely. God, thank you for all of my magazines. But this stuff, this stuff ain't no joke. And when I say this stuff, I'm talking about the challenges that I have and the fact that he, well, he said what he said, and anybody else could, I guess, just as easily. I don't really know. But we over here with these magazines and this glue and still making videos, whether somebody is watching them or not. And I'm grateful for my people that check in on me. And, I had a few people check in on me and say, that is, something I want. But I don't want to cut the front of this up because I want this too. But, people check and say, how you doing? I had a few people check in on me. You okay? I noticed you haven't been making videos, you know. And I ain't been to church either. I haven't been to church since first Sunday. I've been out every Sunday since first Sunday because I've been spending time with my grandson, taking him to the pool and hanging out with him because it's just been so much rain over the weekends these last few weeks of summer, like July, all of July mostly. It was just raining every weekend. And I had to work, so look at this. So I have been right there and then working on this work that's setting up there. This still needs me to finish 2 pages that I haven't worked on in over a week. In over a week. So Yo, I'm just saying. I wanted this. I wanted that. I'm gonna get it. I mean, I don't really know what else. So, these are the things that I be trying to focus on and have some meaning every day. I mean, I got a lot of meaning and a lot of things to do and look at and look forward to and all of that, but I don't really know. These probably some kind of vintage magazines. Um, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just be trying to do the little bit of stuff that I need to do and get done and wait on the Lord and be of good courage. Scripture said if I do that, He will strengthen my heart. So I just kind of be right there. And I couldn't come and make videos the last 2 weeks because I really was focused on all this work up here that I've been doing. Is just sitting right there. And a lot of it I've already put away. And then I was taking time to spend with the little boy. And then I had to go back to work for the start of the season before the little ones get back. The little ones and the big ones. I say little ones because I work with kindergarten or grade 2 down. And that's what it's been. So I had to just hold up for a minute and put some priorities in order. Because while I love this channel and my online family and friends, I also know that I ain't getting paid for YouTube right now. Don't know if I'm ever get paid from them or not, but I had to focus on the things that I am trying to get paid from, that I will get paid from. So that's where I was with that, y'all. I don't know how I'm gonna cut this little piece out. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I'm just gonna come in here, do something like this. So we really don't need all this extra paper over here. All right. Okay. And then that kind of looks stupid, but it was nice. She got a little shape up or something like that. I ain't clean it all up around her nose and mouth that much. Let's see. See, these bending too. these scissors are bending the paper. I think her nose, oh, it looked like her nose was gone. And what happened to her eye? I'm not sure. Oh, it's just the side angle. All right, let's come in here a little bit. This boy got this phone up or whatever. I hope YouTube can hear it, because I can hear it up here. All right, let's just... All right, so, I mean, that's all I can get with that. That's going to be that. I'm putting it right there. Let's put it right there. It's going to be good. Okay. All right, so we got this. Hold on. All right. We almost finished this page, y'all. Almost finished. I'm not going to be looking for something all night to put in here. Not all night. The video is already long. Oh my God, I didn't even know it was this long. I didn't even know it was this long, y'all. I had no idea. It just seemed like I just started. Oh my God, I guess I should just... Should I keep going, y'all? Should I keep going? Because I can do a part 2 tomorrow or something. All right, I'm going to just wait and see if somebody say keep going. We on 1 hour 32. I'm not sure what to do at this point because I ain't looked up in whenever, and I don't know. This looks like it's a little piece of glue. Should I keep going? Is somebody going to stay and watch? Nobody's saying anything. Okay, so we got nothing. So we got nothing. Okay. So I guess I will end the video because it's long and I don't want it to be 2 hours. Nobody's watching. I mean, people are here. 2 people are here. All right. All right, 2 people are here. All right, let me look at here. 2 people are here. So I guess that means I'm watching. So, okay. I don't know. You never know who's watching, and people don't want to always share that they're watching. So it's okay. As long as it says some people are on here, that means that you can keep going. That's the magazine I just used. When is this book? 2015. Planes done. Look at that. All right. Trust the women. That's cool. We have no room for that. She looked like Twig. She looked like Krista. Wow. Let's see. Okay. Nothing here. Okay, we already looked through there. Let's look at this one. All right. Yeah, it's good right there. It's good right there. This here. It's hard when you're not talking about anything, but I'm not. Like, I don't really know. I'm not talking. I just don't have anything to really talk about. And I don't want to just be making up something to have conversation, you know? It's nice when people engage with you through the comments, and as you look up, you can see, you know, that people are talking to each other, chit-chatting, and you can get in on a conversation, or they ask a question or something like that. But, you know, other than that, it's like, I don't really know. I just want to do a page and just start on that little journal and to see what happens and how things turn out. That's where I was. And I guess after the little piece came up about what my grandson said, it's just kind of got quiet. All right, I don't see nothing in this one either. Let's see. Let's see. I thought I had about 6, 4 or 6. I got a whole lot. I got a whole lot of those magazines. A whole lot of those Art in America magazines. I got a lot of them. Okay. All right, let's see. This is what took so much time doing this, too. But, gotta do it. Got to do it. Got to do it. All right. All right. All right, we're going to start right here with this one, because this one, maybe we're not going to start with it. It might not have nothing too good in it. You never know. Never know. All right, but I do know that This particular brand always has good stuff, but it's, holiday like Thanksgiving. I mean, what you call it? The pumpkin holiday. Halloween. I don't know, but I have about 25 of these. I was so happy. I got like 25 of them. All right, let's look at this one. Who knows what we will find. The good stuff. Welcome. The good stuff. This is hard. This card is can't even stay folded. It's so hard. I don't know what's going on. It's in the way. Need something here and there. Really. Let's see if we can find it in here. I don't know, but maybe. Live life beautifully. All right. Getting near the back side. Getting near the back side. Holiday movies. Okay. Sliding into the Christmas season. Oh, now it's upside down. Okay. Okay. Y'all, I hate when my videos are so long and I can't find a thing, but thank you to the two who are still hanging out with me. I like this. Can I get a piece of this? We always getting a piece of flour or something. I want that. I'm just going to get it, but maybe not. Maybe not. Allergy relief. My cat has a little bit of allergy. He always sneezing. Natural relief, a tea bag, honey, and soup, salt water, and popsicles. I know that's right. And a humidifier. They said a humidifier, chicken soup, frozen food like a popsicle, tea, honey, and salt water is natural relief. Okay? Yep. Scrubbing bubbles. I know somebody has seen 100 things I could have used by now. My video is so long. I don't know why they gotta be so long. I don't really know what it's about, y'all. I really don't. I don't want them to be long. I be laying in bed thinking about, can you do 30, what they be doing, 30-minute videos and all that kind of stuff. And I be like, I don't know if I can do it. Don't sign up for that because you don't know if you can get that done. All right, if I don't find nothing in here, I'm going to end this video because I myself am conscious of other people's time. And while I'm glad that 2 people are on here, I just be like, girl, why's your videos this long? Why's your videos this long? Oh, you look so cute. I'm going to get you sagging skin. I'm going to cut them shoes up. He's so cute. But I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. I didn't really want to cut those shoes up. But he looks cool for the bottom of my page. Because he looks like he's looking up at them. Like, what? What are y'all talking about? You gotta be kidding. That's what he looks like. They're talking about Adam's rib. And he's like, what? What are y'all talking about? Who said that that was okay? You gotta be kidding. Okay. Let's put him on the angle. Let's cut this piece off. And put him right there. Uh-huh. Okay. And okay, we got that. And we need this and maybe a title or something there that might do something there. Coconuts. Let's use that word. Why not? We're going to get this right here. Come down. Hold on. And we are going to get this right here. And we're going to tear this piece. And we're going to get our ink ready. And we're going to use this on here. Paper's so thin, it's hard to ink it because it just bends it back. All right, and we're going to put this one here, like so. And then we're going to use the other side is here. I don't know if I want this piece. I probably don't need that. I thought I did, but looks like we can do without it. All right. Okay. we're going this way, all the way around, and that's about it. That right here, and that gives that something up there about coconuts. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, I was gonna get this tree, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm going to leave it, and let's see if we find something, which I don't think I'll find something in this book. What was that noise? Probably my cat jumping and running around. I don't think, but you never know. I hope that I'll find something here. Get out and enjoy. Let's see. Just looking at that, but can't get that. Can't get that because it won't fit where I need it. Okay. Well, we're getting near the middle again. And I declared if I didn't find something in this one that I was going to end the video. And I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Ho, 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 green giant. You know that, don't you? Out of sight. He is out of sight. Fair Life webinar. We're trying to see if something can go with this. Bounce back. Okay. All right, I didn't find anything, y'all. And I don't know what, I don't want to be all night, but I wanted to add something to the other side, but I didn't find anything. This is all food. All food. Food, food, food. Good to go. Out of sight. Nope, they're hearts. Okay. You never know. It could be on the last page. You're not sure. Keep going. Got a few pages left. Pets welcome. Fuel wag. I didn't find anything to put there in this book. So, I guess y'all knew I was going to look at something else, right? I guess y'all knew it. Because it's just like, why can't I find something to put there? Why can't I find something to put there? Because maybe you don't need anything else there. Maybe. Is this page done? It could be. It could be done. I cut these numbers off, but they too big unless I See? Can't work there. It could work here though if I tear this off. If I tear that off and tear this. And tear that. And tear a little piece of this, just a little bit, so I won't tear the white. The one, that's what I meant. The one. Put that one here. Why didn't you put it up there in a negative space? Because it don't look like it belonged there. It looked like we just put it there. But this one could take this here. This can take this right there. And this is I don't know. I'm going to have to let it be because I don't think I'm going to find something to put right there. I don't think so. Goodness. Okay. And we're back. And we have nothing. And we have nothing. We're back to the front and we found nothing. All right? So I'm going to have to let it be that because I don't have anything. But now I have a third person watching. I'm just, just lost for what to use. And I'm going to be making these videos shorter and just tearing stuff out and putting it down. I don't even know. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to use this. I watched this young lady and she just puts all kinds of paper textures together, cardboard, plastic, whatever. She put everything that she wants to put together, and that's how she do it. And I be trying to tell myself, you can do that too, just do it. But every time I get all trapped and what is this? And this don't go with that. And all of that. But that's just me. That's not, a bad thing. That's just me. It's how I see things in process. Not, how everybody else see it in process. All right, so I'm going to put this here like this. That's what I'm going to do. I done glued this down. It's up again. think that might need a little something too. I could have put some ink on there, but I think it's okay. I think it's fine. And I'm just going to put this one here. Organize. That's what I'm going to put there, but I was just looking at this now, thinking, girl, put something right there. Why not? This is what he looks like, depression. I'm going to see if we see something. If not, my spirit will live on. That's a good something to put there. No matter how it feels, because it can feel some kind of way. Let me help the friend out right here. Let's see, my spirit will live on. Never know what people going through. Never know how they feel. You only know if they tell you. Some people don't tell you because they don't want you to worry. Some people don't tell you because they're afraid of what it is or what they think and how it seems and all of that. And now that Google is in the world and everything, Bing is in the world, you can go self-diagnose and everything. Your telephone or computer or whatever. I feel like this. And it'd be like that Peanuts gang video where I think it's Lucy, Charlie Brown's sister. They're saying, how do you feel? Do you feel like this? If you do, you might have da 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 da. If you're feeling like this, you might have. If you're feeling like this, I was like, oh, okay. Right. And you can't be going through life like that because that ain't good, honey. All right, just put it there. It's fine. We've been on here forever. Okay? And this is what we ended up with. All this time later. I don't know what day I'm coming back. It could be tomorrow. You never know. Could be tomorrow. But I got a lot to do tomorrow. My brother is in rehab. He was in the hospital. Had surgery 2 Fridays ago. So I'm going to see him tomorrow after work, after I pick up magazines, and then come home. So there you go. This is what we created tonight. And I will see you guys back soon. And we also worked on this for the people who didn't see it. Maybe they don't want to click at the front. I don't really know. But I started this journal out of these book pages that I'll come back later and decorate. And you can decorate it on both sides. So that's what I did today. It's going to be cool. I hope you enjoyed the video. Those of you who have been hanging out with me all night, thank you. And for those who popped in and said hey and didn't stay and popped in again or whatever, and for those who will watch the replay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it all. I love you all. And I'll see you all soon. Have a great night. Have a great week. And peace.